He would have taken the opening leg, but opportunity for Howson to break.
Richie require 100.
Yeah, another one of those.
Game shot on
The
the first
opportunity
leg.
taken too there by Richie Howson.
Richie require 40.
We know where his haven has been so far. It's been on that double top, and he's won every single leg in this match on that target. And he's on the board is the Owl. Richie Howson with a commanding 4-0 victory against Devon Peterson, who missed 3 darts in the opening leg and didn't get a look in thereafter. That's the tail of the tape from that particular contest. Howson steady and assured, average of 87.13.
Stevie requires 60.
Tops for the first leg. Double 10 now the target.
Game
Double
shot
10
on the
found
first
1-0.
leg.
Steve Beaton.
When they played in a Players' Championship event. That was actually the year Thornton dropped off tour, but was a Pro Tour top-up that year.
9.
Thornton would win that game by 6 legs to 4. And yep, I'll get the joke out of the way with there's the first 9 of the week.
Robert,
At
you require
137 leaving Beaton on double 6. Thornton being forced to take this out. He's going to get a dart at double 18, and he gets the double 18 to square the contest up at 1 apiece. Chances against Steve Beaton may come in crumbs, but Robert Thornton's taken advantage of that, and he's got the crumb of comfort that he's level at 1 apiece.
Different people at different points in their career just have different things they want to do.
108.
Steve Beaton's first 180 at the MODUS Super Series, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last.
I have to say, a very good adjustment there from Thornton after the first start, pinned one.
108.
Third max. What a time to find it.
26.
And what a time for that. Steve Beaton here is now a comprehensive favourite to win this contest. Hitting his stride at the finishing line is back-to-back 180s. And Steve Beaton here is on for a potential 11-darter to win the match.
80. Stevie requires
more frustration
82.
there for Thornton. Clatters into the darts that were already in the board. Tops for the match, and tops is found, and that is a debut win there for Steve Beaton over Robert Thornton. All went with throw, but back-to-back 180s in that last there for Steve Beaton. Sees him take the win 4-3 over the Thorn. Nays to the averages 92, just under 93 for Beaton. Yep, and that's his double 19.
77.
Another ton plus check out. Missed by Benett, and a chance here for Duff to find one of his own.
B for the break. Double 18.
84.
Just inside, and so Benett will come back.
38.
He has got options here. Doesn't have to go straight for it, and it looks like he is going to split 6 double 16 to square this contest up at 1 apiece.
Richie Benett. Third leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
Triple 18. There's to be some way to win it. Double 16 for 146.
130. Richie require 106.
Great effort there by Neil Duff. And a long range opportunity for Benett, and it's not going to go. So Neil Duff back to take the win.
60.
Players averaging 88.
16.
6 holes a throw. And it is the power of throw which wins again. And it's Neil Duff that gets his campaign up and running with a win. He gets the better of Richie Berett by 4 legs to 3. And Richie having his say about what happened in that contest. But for Neil Duff, no complaints. He's up and running. He's in the winner's enclosure. A tight game on paper.
For Steve Beaton to double the lead.
80.
25 ball. He's already done it in this game, and he does so again beautifully. The clip off the barrel in the middle of the bed. Beaton's 2 up.
A very accomplished fisherman and a very good snooker player as well. He's one of those players that seems to just be he able to pick up and be very good at anything he kind of tries?
But that was very good from Steve Beaton. His first max of the match, and what a crucial time for it. We're at a little bit of an impasse in this game, but that max has left himself on 98 after 9.
140.
He's going to get 6 on this point to put himself too clear, needing just one more to win. And it goes in 2. It's an 11 data from Steve Beaton. A clinical kill of the 98. He's 3-1 to the good.
Richie
Housen here with the darts in his hands, staring down the barrel of defeat. It's given Steve Beaton the opportunity to claim back-to-back wins. The ball for Beaton to win it, and to win it stylishly. It's back-to-back wins for the Bronze Adonis on his debut at the MODUS Super Series. Steve Beaton making the live lounge his manor on this Monday morning. We've been waiting a long time to see him on this stage, and boy is he delivering. Back-to-back wins, and a comprehensive one at that.
Yeah, Devon now just looking to put on a little bit of pressure on the Richie Benett fine, and does find a second treble there.
Richie requires 78.
Double top.
58.
Doesn't go. And so Devon Peterson here, who trailed 1-0, looked as if he was going to go 2 behind, has got 2 darts here for the break of throw. Double 16. Double 8 won him leg 1. But he's not going to get him a second leg.
Richie required 20.
He wasn't happy with the release, but Richie Benett will be happy with that. 2-1 to the Welshman.
Well, this would be right royal punishment for the Prince of Wales, but the 167 isn't going to go. And Litprian is amongst you. Interpretate that.
Yeah, I think he said again he had a big finish on offer in his last match against Neil Duff.
Devon,
you can see what Richie thinks of that.
There's only one commentator on that stage, and it's seemingly at the minute Richie Benett.
Richie require 101.
Well, it's not the worst miss in the world. Well, that is. But Peterson here 45. Really has toiled towards the finishing line in this leg. And if he's not careful, it could be death by 1,000 cuts in this leg. Because Benett is hanging around on 56. And he's going to get a look at it for 3-1.
Yeah, 1 from 16 in this match for Peterson on the outer ring. He's missed 8 at a double in this leg alone. And is he going to get punished here by Richie Benett? He is indeed.
On the 4th flag, Richie Benett.
Peterson points at his head. Benett wells his arm out in apology and taps Devon Peterson on the back.
Richie 14.
Again, a real chance here for Devon. Needs a treble.
Cannot get it. And so Benett is back to dispatch Devon Peterson.
24.
Double 6. And Benett does back the win, and it's back-to-back defeats for Devon Peterson to kickstart the day. The crucial point was leg 4, where Devon Peterson missed a couple of handfuls to level up at 2-2. Benett a long way behind in the leg, but managed to pinch his pocket and then would rally on to win by 4 legs to 1. You joke that he might have to buy property down here before too long.
136.
He left himself on tops after 12 here. One of the things he did during that lakeside campaign was he was telling the press the margins he was going to win matches, and in fairness to him, he used to get the predictions bang on.
Now he require 40.
I think he's gone beyond that stage, and he's gone one beyond Robert Thornton here. Breaking 13 darts, 2-1 to the good. 3 legs played, 3 breaks of throw.
4th flag, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
He's left himself on 7 if Thornton cannot find this 25.
Yeah, last start there from Duff, thrown in frustration. It's double 4. Now Robert Thornton chasing round the board 23. And cannot find it to level us up. So more chances here for Neil Duff.
And he's needed chances to get over the line in this contest. He looked like he was sailing away into the sunset. But eventually Duff doubles up. He crosses the finishing line. He gets the better of Robert Thornton by 4 legs to 2. And he joins Steve Beaton on 4 points in the group. And this is how he's done it. Scoring, absolutely no problems whatsoever. In fact, he tunned Robert Thornton to death in that match.
Yeah, and that is mightily unlucky. It's just a millimetre the wrong side of the wire on 2 of those.
We saw Richie Benett burgle Devon Peterson in a leg in the previous match. And if he can find tops here, he's going to pinch on from Richie Howson as well. Into the top corner and into the lead. Richie Howson missed 4 darts to win the opening leg. And Benett,
Richie Benett to throw first.
Given an opportunity and duly obliges.
Richie require 101.
And to still be in the sport and being as competitive as Richie is.
For back-to-back ton plus checkouts, double 16 is found. Benett is boiling up here. 2 legs played, 2 ton toppers. He's 2-0 to the good.
Third leg, it's Richie
A case
Howson
of darting 101.
Game
and
on.
Richie Howson could be left in the doldrums before too long. He's got options here, is Richie.
31.
But not that one.
No score.
Gonna say exactly the same thing. That was
Richie
not the option he was looking for. And
120.
we've seen 2 ton plus finishes from Richie Benett. Can Richie Howson find one? Yeah, no, not like that. And the smile tells you everything you need to know.
29. Richie requires.
Question is,
31.
does he stick with the same ammo? 11 double 10. Change of approach, but not a change of outcome. And Benett is incandescent.
91.
Again, options.
59. Richie requires.
And just tees
5.
up some more chances here for Benett to stretch the lead to 3-1. Does get the big one, so double 2 the target.
No score.
And again, just falls into the wrong bed.
Richie require 32.
Well, he gives it a good old glance, but it's not going to change the outcome any which way, Richie. But there was a leg earlier on in this contest where Howson missed a bucket load at double and Benett intercepted. And Howson has done something similar there. And we are level at 2-2. How we've got to this point, I don't know, but it's probably a fair reflection of the contest as Benett trudges up and down the hockey like a football manager, pensive in the final minutes of extra time. This is a proper last leg from Richie. Back-to-back 140s on a finish after 9 on the throat.
Benett here trying to make it 3 140s on the spin. Yeah, and does.
140. Richie requires
brilliant from both in the last leg.
But it's the hat-trick of 140s for Richie Benett, which should,
42.
From this point, give him the first match dart of this deciding leg. May just be one at the bullseye. And it is the bullseye for Benett. It doesn't
43.
go. And so Howson's going to come back for a chance himself to win it.
Yeah, opts for ball. It's a single for double.
78.
And again, just more doubling disappointment there for Richie Howson, missing by the width of a wire.
Kissed the wire and went the other side. Benett looks at double 14. He's so good on this target, and he is so there. Double 14 for a 14 darter to win it in the decider. If the truth be told, Richie Benett was the stronger player in that contest, so perhaps he is the rightful winner. He talks about the margins as Richie Benett survived a match start himself from Richie Howson. He's still proclaiming what happened in that match to Jack Garwood. I think that assessment will carry on as they head back down the stairs. In leg 2, he's a man that's won a world championship himself, Neil Duff, at the same venue as Steve Beaton, but this for him will be such an honour. And that's a 2-0 lead for Neil Duff. A 14 darter for the Northern Irishman. If he can beat Steve Beaton, it will go down as a big win in his career. Another big name he can tick off the list.
Steve Beaton's only been afforded the one chance at a double in the match so far. Should get one here. Tops the target. Tops is found.
Steve Beaton.
Treble 19 now. The target has to go. So double 19.
81.
Not far away, but far away enough
40.
to afford Neil Duff another chance.
And a chance he won't pass by. Neil Duff gets the better as Steve Beaton by 4 legs to 2 in the highest quality game we have seen so far today. An average just underneath the ton bar, 99.98 in the end. A special performance from Neil Duff and a special victory for Neil Duff. Bradley Brooks, as we mentioned, Cam Crabtree, Victor Tingshaw, Andy Bolton, just to name a few.
180.
Yeah, and the one you didn't mention there, Daryl Pilgrim.
Yes, Mr. P. Mr. PDC now.
133. Devon, you require 161.
Well, that 1-3-3 score there for Roberts left himself on 46 for the match to get his first win on the board
46.
and to consign Devon Peterson to bottom spot in the table. Tops of Thornton, tops of the win, and a 14 darter to seal the deal. For Devon Peterson, his woes on the outer ring continue. But for Robert Thornton, he is finally on the board. He's finally off the mark. He beats Devon Peterson by 4 legs to 2.
Richie requires 64.
Same target, different route here for Richie Benett.
56.
But ultimately a very similar outcome.
Requires 16.
Well, Beaton given a reprieve and makes no mistake second time on double 8. And it's a break for the Bronze Adonis. As Benett looks like he's at breaking point. He's having a conversation with the speaker. He's having an argument with the speaker.
Steve, you require 90.
Ball for the match.
55.
Just a shade away
65.
For the
Richie
win.
require 136.
Richie got anything left in this match? Says one. Couldn't find the second,
96.
so more chances here for Steve Beaton.
Required 25.
The greatest day of his darting life came against Richie Benett. And 29 years on from that World Championship final, Steve Beaton has beaten Richie Benett on the big stage again. A comprehensive win, a 4-0 win, and another average in the mid-90s. If he carries on playing like this all week long, there may well be only one name inscribed on the trophy, and that name will be Steve Beaton. Well, he started the match with 11 darter, did Richie Howson. That was against the throw. Can he do so again here? No problem at all. The Owl's got his nose in front once again. 3-2 to the good. And now has the darts to get the job done. Number 19. Tops. That would have been a blockbuster way to have won the contest.
And looking at Thornton in the background, I think he thought that was going to go.
But it's going to be pressure on now. A 171 at a perfect time. Leaves himself on a double. 40. Tells Richie Howson, you miss this, you may lose the game, pal. But there's no mistake on double top as the Owl gets the better of Robert Thornton in a last leg decider. Average in the end of 96.5. The legs he won, 11-11-13 for 3 of them. When he was on it, he was on it.
72.
But again, good adjustment with the last.
And he has got the luxury of time, 99. And he has needed time to
24.
Take out doubles. But no mistake that time. It looks like something's just switched for Devon Peterson. 13 darter, 2-0 lead, average just under 97.
Third leg.
So far, so good, and he looks like a completely different man.
We require
arguably a brave route, kind of almost saying there to Neil Duff, I don't think you're going to take out the 170. He was right.
Can Devon eventually overcome his darting demons and pick up that elusive first win? He's 18 points away. This double 8 won in the Global Championship. And that double 8 is going to get Devon Peterson's first win on that stage since he gets the better of Neil Duff by 4 legs to 2. Relief as he finally crosses the finishing line and enters the winner's enclosure. That's how Devon Peterson got the better of Neil Duff by 4 legs to 2. We're off for a short break. When we return, we're going to begin the final round of fixtures. And we're going to kick it off with a meeting between 2 players who, well, they're 2 of the most enigmatic that we have ever seen. Robert Thornton and Richie Benett.
Richie requires
3-0 lead in this contest. If the truth be told, he's been able to get what he wants when he wants it in this match. And he now has another tongue plus chicken. That's his third of the day. And the 106 is the biggest one yet.
4th leg, it's Richie to throw first. Game on.
But everything has gone right here for Richie Benett, apart from that. 25 left. He's going to get a match dart at 8-8.
15.
And he's going to need more, and he hopes he gets more.
76.
Yeah, perfect. First start, 8-8 the target. Working his way in.
60.
Chance come and gone for Robert Thornton.
And so Benett to end his day on 6 points. 1 left and it's awkward. It is very awkward. He doesn't quite know where to go and where to throw. And he almost found the finishing touches.
Robert, you require 16.
Yeah, just couldn't find a route through. So Robert Thornton, same target, hoping for a different outcome.
8. Richie requires
Thornton's missed
16.
6 starts at a double. 5 in this leg. Benett is back. And this time he makes no mistake on the 8-8. And for Richie Benett, it's 3 wins from 5 on his opening day here at the Legends League. He'll be really pleased with his return. There's been some good performances, and even in the games where he didn't quite get the victory, apart from that 1 match against Steve Beaton, he's been competitive all the while.
First
to
leg,
suggest if he can continue to peak in the right direction, Steve Beaton is not going to have it his own way at all.
I think the players both need a bit of a moment. So I think me and Henry might need a bit of a moment. Steve Beaton just managed to find that there's just some ever so slightly softer parts of the stage there. And he's just put his foot down it. He saved himself, though. It's quite impressive.
How's your trip, Steve? He's left himself on 96 after 9 against the throw. Peterson needs something inspired here, but he cannot find the 161.
Yeah, 95 left.
116. Steve, you require 96.
To move a leg away. Double checks the location of dart 1 and now goes double.
76.
Doesn't quite go.
Devon, you require 45.
Double 16 for a 3-2 lead for Peterson.
13. Steve,
Is that the chance?
20.
Is that the moment the game moves in the direction of Steve Beaton? Because that's a 13 dart breaker throw.
Steve, you require 132.
Another. Oh, this would be some way to end the day. Oh, Steve, stop it.
124.
Considering how much he has been hitting the balls, I guess it was just a slightly more awkward line. He does have a more bulbous dart.
46. Steve, you require
Well, it's
8.
been some debut for Steve Beaton. And on his first day here at the Live Lounge, the Bronze Adonis has won 4 from 5. Steve Beaton has announced his arrival at the MODUS Super Series. Here is the headline attraction. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. We're following his first day's play here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Steve Beaton is at the top of the table. 4 wins from 5 for him on his debut day here in Portsmouth. And he joins us here in the studio now to reflect upon it. Steve, first of all, welcome to the MODUS Super Series. First of all, how much did you enjoy it out there today?
Completely different to everything else, like the PDC and all the Pro Tours and that lot. It was great to meet the lads I haven't seen for ages. A bit of a laugh, bit of a joke. But when you're playing a serious game. And the only one I don't think I knew was Neil. I think I've met everybody else. And what a great bunch.
We'll talk about some of your games in just a second, but I just want to talk about the setup and how, I suppose in some senses, this is a little bit different to what you've been used to in the PDC for so many years.
Yeah. I mean, we never done anything like this. I mean, I've never done like a... We did do one years ago for the PDC where we did one at a golf course. Mm-hmm. It was like a pro form thing, but... I mean, this is great. I mean, to me, this is the whole reason I've jacked in now, because I just want to enjoy it, a bit of a game and have a bit of a laugh and still enjoy the darts.
I suppose that's one of the things about this format as well. Of course, it's serious business when it's game on, but you get the opportunity to mix with the players. Obviously, you've got no outside social influences inside the practice. I suppose it's completely different to that cutthroat environment that you've been so used to for so many years.
It's similar. I mean, but you've still got to perform exactly the same. I mean, I don't want to come here and lose. I mean, that's the whole point. I play darts to win, and everybody's in the same boat. But It's so nice to just chill, have a laugh and a joke, but then when you play the game, you're serious, yeah. In
terms of the way you played today, you must have been really pleased, particularly with some of the performances towards the middle part of the session.
It's very strange because it was all new to me. I mean, I've never been here before. I don't know the stage. I don't know everything that's going on. Brilliant setup, absolutely. Can't knock it at all. And it's just me getting used to it, really. And it's my first day here, and all the lads brilliant. So they're trying to teach me in a way, just saying, "Oh, this is where you go. There you go." You can get lost around here. Mm-hmm. It's like a maze, honestly. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed today.
Is it a bit weird being the new kid at school again?
Well, no, they all know me. They're all knocking now. I mean. The whole point of the game is you want good games. I mean, I don't mean playing games and then losing and just having them given me. I mean, you play to play, and that's the whole point of this, is to play a proper game and play, as if you want to win it, and I've done so long in the Pro Tour. I'm just trying to relax a little bit now and do a bit. I've got to keep my arm going. To be perfectly honest, if I don't keep my arm going, it's going to seize up. Mm-hmm. So I've got to keep playing, and this is absolutely brilliant. Perfect opportunity for me.
Let's talk about 2025 and the year ahead. Obviously, you're here at the Super Series this week. You've got the World Seniors coming up at the Circus Tavern next month. What does darts look like for Steve Beaton this year, and what would be a happy year for you in the sport?
Oh, clear up everything. That would be more happy. Yeah. I don't think it's going to go that way. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can see today that I'm going to get some tough games. It's not everybody's saying, "Oh, move over to the seniors. Oh, you're clean." No, I can't see that at all. But that's the whole thing again. It's because it's a challenge. I mean, that's the whole reason you play darts, is because you want the challenge and you want to play, players that's going to push you. And I'm really looking forward to this year. The wife's looking forward to it. I mean, it'd be nice that we can go to like the seniors, play the 80s music and all this lot. Everybody enjoys themselves, I'm looking forward to a good year, really.
And a 94 average for the day, so the darts are still ticking very much in the right direction.
I can't believe I had a 94 average all day.
All day long.
Oh well, that's made me happy, really, because I haven't picked up a dart really since before Christmas. So okay, it's still there, but I mean, I've still got to keep doing it and keep practicing, and I'm not gonna stay there without the practice, and things like this is the thing that I need.
Is this something this year which you're looking at as a key tool to keep yourself match sharp, the Super Series?
Definitely. Jason's been absolutely tremendous to me. I mean, he said, "Come across, we'll do this, do that," and I need games like this to keep my game going. And I'm looking forward to a good year, enjoying myself, having a bit of a crack for a change, instead of being too serious. And I'm looking forward to a good year.
Great to see you playing well. Great to see you with a smile on the face, Steve. Great to watch you play today. Well done on a great day. One more game to go for us on this Monday. It's Neil Duff up against Richie Howson, and Laura Turner is in the commentary box.
Richie require 137.
And so Richie Howson here looking at 137. Oh, this would be a steal. Daylight robbery, Richie.
First leg, Richie Howson.
137 to take the opening leg when Neil Duff
second leg, it's Neil
seemingly all but the victor of it.
Game on.
Substantial toll to Neil Duff here if he can take out the 101. It'd be to double his lead. It'd be for a second consecutive tub plus checkout. Double 16. High quality finishing from Richie Howson. Back-to-back tub plus checkouts to lead Neil Duff 2-0. Well, there was a point today you felt Richie Howson could be left stranded in the table. He won his first match, lost a couple thereafter. But a strong end to the day sees Richie Howson end on 6 points. And it means that Neil Duff is going to be left in 4th position, left in the dust at the end of the first day's play. It is very tight at the top of Group A at Legends League, and perhaps that's not a surprise. Howson with the final win of the day, a 4-1 success against Neil Duff. But it is all about Steve Beaton. He got the headlines before a dart was thrown, and when at the hockey, he was the best performer. 15 games for your darting entertainment here with the MODUS Super Series as Legends League gets underway. And it is the legend, that is Steve Beaton, that is at the top of the pile after day 1. 4 wins from 5 for the bronzed Adonis. He is top of the table, but he does have quite the chasing pack behind him. 3 players all on 6 points following the first day's play. Richie Howson, Richie Benett and Neil Duff hot on the coattails of the bronzed Adonis.